Nate, what have the first few days in pads, just kind of getting acclimated to everything, been like?
Well, it's been similar to spring. You know, I was here in the spring. We just been getting at it every day, just making each other better, iron sharpening iron. Really great play.
What were some of the talks you had with Coach Strink and the coaching staff about, coming here, and what enticed you about Mizzou?
Really, the locker room, and just speaking to everybody around it. Just not just the coaches, just speaking to everybody, like the players that's within the program, and seeing how they work, seeing how they like it, and everybody seems to love it. Like it's a different feeling.
Nate, is there a feeling that someone would like to pull away as a number one back, or are you all comfortable by committee to kind of replace the production of Cody?
We all are working for the number one spot. We all know that everybody can't be the number one though, so we all gonna accept our roles. We're willing to do whatever the coach asks us to do, really.
Is there some advantage in having more than one guy and splitting up the carries and the work equally? Is there an advantage in that also?
Yes, it's a big advantage because it just takes the workload off of one person, so we just could bring in fresh back after back, like with the same type of plays, well, we all got different type of plays, but different paces, and we all, just run the ball good though, in our own ways.
Nate, to that point, you and Marcus are two of the older members in the backfield room, obviously here now. What have been your impressions of working with him so far in both camps to this point?
Oh, it's been great. We've been able to work each other. Really, the whole room. We just all we don't put no one above nobody. Like we all work together. We all work like we at the bottom of the depth chart. So it's really nice. It's really nice to see everybody got a great work ethic.
Did you know Marcus at all before you guys came here? Like, had you ever crossed paths or met?
Yes, we played multiple times at my last school versus Georgia State, but not really too many conversations other than when we got here, and then we really started locking in and started talking more about ball and stuff.
Now, you haven't been here for too long, but do you feel like you've been able to find a voice amongst everybody on the offense and the team in general as a leader?
Yes, I feel like I found my role. I'm still working up, more of a vocal role, but as far as like leading by example and just doing the right thing and talking to like others when I see something's wrong or something like is out of place, yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, Coach Strink has mentioned a couple times that at App State y'all kind of ran a similar running style, a similar offense up there. So how hard or easy has it been to kind of adjust to what they've got going on here?
It was similar. We ran outside zone at App State a lot. We run outside zone here a lot also, but we also got different other run schemes. It's been a nice exchange. It's been a nice change.
What's it been like running behind an SEC offensive line for a week? What's the difference there?
Oh, it's been great. Those boys are big. Yeah, it's big on both sides, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Not just the production that Cody had, but obviously his story, and he carried so much weight around here. I mean, do you get a sense of kind of what that void is and what people are looking for, replacing him just as a leader and a presence on this team?
Yes, sir. Like, I know the role that he had on this team, the impact he had on this team, and I'm not necessarily looking to replace him, but just to fill my role, like my spot, whatever my role is, whatever the coaches feel like it is, and along with the other running backs, we just all here to play our role.
At the same time, does his story, he's a guy who came from D2, levels up to the SEC. That's what you and Marcus are trying to do, not D2, but up to that level. Does his story give you, what kind of a sense does his story give you that you?
It gives us a lot of hope. It gives us, just someone did it before, like, so we know we can do it. Like, it's possible.
Nate, last season individually compromised a bit for you. You suffered the leg injury versus Coastal Carolina. You missed some time. How much did that experience carry you into the offseason and push that work ethic maybe even more?
It pushed me a lot because I realized I can't get complacent. Like, no matter what you did last year or the week before or any time, like, you just got to get better the next day. You got to get better every day. So it just it pushed my work ethic more over the top, just so that I could do anything in my control to prevent what happened in the past.
Nate, has it felt weird at all after spending so much time at App State to then through spring and this first week here to come in and be the new guy and be adjusting to the system and all of that?
Yes, of course it was a little weird coming in because it's a new spot, it's a new change, but everybody here has welcomed me in, from the coaching staff to the coaches. I mean, from the coaching staff to the players to even the training staff. Everybody around, everybody in the building has really been great.
A lot of focus on the older guys, but what have you seen over the summer and these first few days from Kawan Lacey coming in?
Oh, I seen a lot from Kewan. I mean, the whole running back room. It's a lot of young guys: Jamal, T-Man, Kewan, and Bryce. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of running backs. They all look nice in their own ways. Kewan looks very elusive, and he has a lot of speed. He has great vision. It's been great to watch.
Nate, how would you describe your own game? For someone who has never seen, how would you describe it?
I feel like I'm an elusive, game-changing back. That's how I really describe myself.
Who are your inspirations? Who do you try to take stuff from, either at the college or the NFL level, past or present?
One of my favorite running backs growing up was Duke Johnson and Dalvin Cook, hometown heroes. Just watched them a lot growing up, and I just really try to model my game after them.
Nate, if memory serves, you haven't fumbled in your collegiate career yet. How much of an emphasis do you place on ball security? How much pride do you take in that?
I take a lot of pride on ball security. It's like second nature. I just do it with everything, really.
Overall, not just your room, but in the entire team in general, what have you thought about the energy that the guys have brought so far in week 1?
Oh, it's energy every day. It's a lot of competition on the field. It's just iron and sharper than iron for real. It's a lot of great work going on the field.